June 6, 1944, D-Day and the Allied invasion of Normandy, France. A day that led to the liberation of Western Europe, the defeat of Nazi Germany, and the end of World War II. Omaha Beach, one of two American landing areas, was the most heavily defended by German troops. 22-year-old Captain John Raaen and his command of U.S. Army Rangers were among the first to hit the beach at 7:50 in the morning under intense fire.
Amid the chaos and carnage on Omaha Beach, those young Rangers were tasked with scaling 100-foot cliffs, clearing barbed wire under blazing machine gun fire, and tackling impossible odds. But these Rangers didn't just secure ground. They led where others could not. From that very moment, the Rangers' motto, "Rangers lead the way," was born. A legacy of courage that has echoed through generations.
It was that courage that returned liberty to those shores. It was that courage that restored hope to the free world.
81 years later, General Raaen is now 103 and the only surviving Ranger who landed on the shores of Normandy. On behalf of the nearly 7,000 Rangers who served in World War II, he's being awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. Unable to travel to Washington, D.C. for the ceremony has come to him.
So it is my pleasure to present this gold medal to one of those deserving recipients.
First given to George Washington in 1776, the Congressional Gold Medal has been awarded fewer than 200 times. To Thomas Edison, the Wright brothers, Martin Luther King Jr., Jackie Robinson, Neil Armstrong, Rosa Parks, and others.
It's pretty humbling when you stop to think of it, that we go down with the medal that George Washington got and a whole bunch of other people.
This is so much of a part of who we are as Americans. And the younger generation, unless they've read a history book, don't understand the sacrifice that was made in order for them to have the freedoms that they have today.
It's so important to let younger generations know about the history of this country, because the freedoms that we enjoy today were paid for by the sacrifices of generations that came before us.
In his 36-year military career, General Raaen served in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. He earned a master's degree in nuclear physics and commanded key military agencies. He's been awarded dozens of medals, including the Silver Star for Valor in Combat. He's been inducted into the Ranger Hall of Fame, the Army Ordnance Corps Hall of Fame, and the Ammunition Hall of Fame.
Many of my accomplishments didn't get a medal, I can tell you that. And many of my errors didn't get a chewing out either.
I mean, it makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up a little bit. You know what I mean? We don't often need reminders as to why we volunteer for service and why we volunteer for the Ranger Regiment. But meeting some of the heroes and seeing the giants that we are working alongside, it's humbling. Absolutely.
Every day I ask myself the same question: why me? Why couldn't I go at the tender age of 70 or 75 or something like that? Why do I have to hang around here till 103? And I have a doctor, when he retired, he warrantied me out to 115. And I don't know if I can tolerate going that long.
But just as he stormed the beach on D-Day, General Raaen storms ahead in life, still concerned about the country he loves and the way of life he fought to protect.
And we've got to at least stop this hating people who disagree with us. It was perfectly all right 20 years ago. Opponents went out and played golf with each other and had lunch with each other and discussed the things off the record, and that was pretty good. I'd like to see that again.
At 103, he still wants to make a difference, still has a sense of humor, and still has a desire to right wrongs, no matter how small they might seem or sound.
And I'd also like to say to our soprano that she is one of the few entertainers that knows how to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Since about sixth grade, when I was in Boston, I was taught that the word near the end, banner, does not have a third syllable. Correctly, banner. Most people say banner, and that is wrong. I have very little else to say, and I will not open it up for questions.
These days, General Raaen thinks about D-Day as little as possible. The only conflict he enjoys are those on his favorite television network.
The Grit broadcast channel, which is nothing but cowboy western, cowboys and Indians. I spend more of my time watching Grit than I do anything else.
If he ever needs a reminder of the life he's led, the sacrifices he's made, and the friends he's lost, he only needs to look out the window of his apartment.
The flag means a great deal. It is a symbol of us as we were and how we've grown. Many good men have given their lives to hold the flag up. As people fell holding the flag, others took the flag right out of their dying or dead hands. And it's very important to us who are professional soldiers to honor the flag at all times.